give you a warning? Or is it just going to be when you realize finally that losing your license could mean you losing your job? Or are you going to have to run through a stop sign?
Hey everybody! I'm going to talk to you today about drinking and driving penalties. During your years in college, I'm sure that many of you have been out, had a few drinks at a bar, and wanted to get home, and often tempted to do this exact stunt. It's not a good thing. According to the MAD website, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, which I viewed on January 16th of 2008, every 30 minutes there is one person in the United States that is involved in a crash like this. This is a growing problem in our society today, and it needs to stop because it's causing many deaths to our loved ones that can also be avoided. Some of us are smart enough to not take part in this deadly event, while others find it hard. This topic can affect anyone during his or her lifetime. After being convicted of a DWI, I have learned valuable lessons, being educated through drug and alcohol programs, and I feel that I'm qualified to inform you about this topic. I hope that from this presentation you will all leave here with a better understanding about the consequences that are involved with drinking and driving. Also realize the punishments, offenses don't seem harsh enough today. Today I will be covering overall statistics of DWIs, current penalties, and solutions to stop this deadly problem. First of all, according to the New York University website, which I viewed on January 15th of 2008, in recent years, people ages 16 to 24 were involved in 28% of all alcohol-related crashes. According to Mothers Against Drunk Driving website, an estimated of 17,600 people died in alcohol-related traffic crashes, an average of 1 in every 30 minutes. About 3 in every 10 Americans will be involved in alcohol-related crashes throughout their lifetime. In 2004, approximately 1.4 million drivers were arrested for driving under the influence, arrest rate of 1 in every 139 licensed Americans today. According to the Mothers Against Drunk Driving website, alcohol-related crashes in the United States cost the public over $114 billion, $51 billion coming from monetary costs, and $63 billion coming from the quality of life lost. These numbers are just too great, and they need to be reduced. Now that you are familiar with the statistics approving of how serious this problem is, I want to talk to you about the different penalties that are in place right now, and penalties that should be installed in our system to help reduce the statistics of this problem. Penalties. Driver's license. Suspension for a license of 6 months or more depending on the number of previous offenses according to the Wisconsin DOT website. There's also permanently suspended license. People convicted of a DWI can face jail times. In some states, OWIs and DWIs are sent immediately to jail. According to a phone conversation that I have with my brother who lives in Phoenix, Arizona, he said that the state of Arizona, if you're convicted of being over the limit, you are sent immediately out into the place they call a tent city, a jail in the middle of the desert. How uncomfortable can that be? Second offense in the state of Wisconsin is a minimum of 5 days in jail and a maximum of 60 days in jail. Just doesn't seem right. The number of days in jail increases with the number of offenses. A monetary cost, that depends on your blood alcohol level. The higher it is, the higher you're going to pay. Monetary values in the state of Wisconsin range from anywhere from $500 to $2,000 per offense. So future possibility of penalties that we can have installed to stop drinking and driving could be, on the first offense, 6 months license revocation. Also, alcohol assessment programs, driver safety plans, and victim impact panels, where they need to go out and see and listen to people who have experienced deadly crashes. For a second offense, how about a minimum of 1 month in jail, not 5 days? How about 1 year license minimum revocation? Driver safety plan also, victim impact panel. 48 hours of community service should be mandatory, and install a breathalyzer ignition in your car for at least 1 year after revocation. For your third offense, I hope you don't get this far, but a minimum of 1 year in jail instead of 6 months. 2 years license suspension, minimum, a driver safety plan, a victim impact panel, and 72 hours of community service. Yeah, that seems a lot, but you're also costing people in our community money too. And also, install a breathalyzer ignition in your car for 5 years after revocation. If you have a fourth offense, I have no pity for you. You should be locked up in jail and have no license privileges for the rest of your lives. Through this presentation, I hope you have a better understanding of what drunk driving is, recognize the consequences that come with this, and realize that this is a big problem in our society and severe penalties need to be in place. After presenting you with this information about drunk driving actually is, I feel that you should make better judgments and should have a better knowledge to make the right decisions when drinking and driving. When you leave here today, remember this information that was presented to you. Remember the video that you saw at the beginning. And think about the next time you are out. Remember, every 30 minutes, there is someone out there in the United States that's affected by an alcohol-related crash. It seems that people are going to continue to go on their negative ways after having a DUI. They don't seem to learn from their mistakes. Penalties need to be more severe. We need to impact down on our consequences, and we need to make them pay so they don't keep offending later on in life. Drinking and driving do not mix, and don't become a part of this statistic. Thank you very much, and remember, never drink and drive.